Hey bass clarinets, today's video is Accent Book 2, page 19. Enharmonics are the topic. Any two notes written differently but have the same sound or the same sound pitch is called an enharmonic. And they're giving you some examples of enharmonic. C sharp is D flat, F sharp is G flat, B is C. Our first exercise today is the chromatic crawl, and it's going to use some of those enharmonic notes in a chromatic scale pattern. Let's begin. 1, 2, ready, go. We're going to play that one again in a moment. But if you're forgetting how to play some of those notes, well, a fingering guide is the answer. Go check out the fingering guide in the beginning or end of the book and utilize that for the fingering diagrams, which show you where to put your fingers down for the notes that you're unaware of. Now, if you're practicing your chromatic scale, this will probably be a little bit easy because you've already pre-planned and worked on those fingerings already. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, chromatic crawl. Our next exercise is by Rachmaninoff, and it's a theme from a piano concerto. This is written in cut time. And we remember that cut time, or 2/2 time, takes the values of the notes that we know, and it cuts each of them in half. For instance, whole notes, instead of getting 4, they will get 2. Half notes, instead of getting 2, will get 1. And quarter notes will begin to sound like eighth notes are and how we remember them. So the values of the notes are cut time, in half. Join me as we play the theme from Piano Concerto No. 2. To count you in, I'm going to count 1 and 2 and go. Bum, bum. So 1 and 2 and go. Bum, bum, like that. 1 and 2 and go. That one may be a bit challenging to you if it's the very first time. What I would recommend is play the song in 4/4 time. Pretend that you're just reading it in common 4/4 time and practice the combination of notes slowly in regular common time. Once you're able to do that, try speeding it up and playing it in cut time. Our next piece is In the Hall of the Mountain King by Edvard Grieg. This piece has a first and second ending. And in measure 2, it's got a special pattern, G sharp, E, G sharp, and if you remember, our G sharp is over here. G sharp, E, G sharp, and then G, E flat, G. And our E flat is our 2 and side combination. 1, 2, 1 and 2, and here we go. How did you do? Remember, you can always pause and rewind and replay. Our next example is from Rossini, and this is the Overture to the Barber of Seville, one of my favorites. It's marked vivace in speed. However, we'll keep it slow because we're practicing together. And to play this piece, in order to begin, I'm going to count us in like this. 1 and 2 and 3. Bum, 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 ba-dum. So I'll give you 1 and 2 and 3, and our first note comes right after the 3. B natural, 2 pinkies, register key in the back. 1 and 2 and 3. Can we play it again? I had some squeaky moments in there, but we all do, right? 1, 2, 3. Great. Number 68 is accent on theory. Rewrite each of these notes as the enharmonic equivalent. So what is the enharmonic equivalent of F sharp? Write it in measure 2. B flat, write it in measure 4. And until I see you next time, keep practicing.